All right, there we go. Just widen that out again. There we go. I let those dry. Then I can. I got a nutcracker in there, so I'll be able to do that. I was gonna do some recordings. I'm gonna put my tools back. Came in. I had a first bag of chips I bought in probably about 2 weeks. I had the Doritos with the pizza flavor and Cool Ranch. It was actually quite good. I gotta call a lot of clients tonight and see what kind of carnage I'm gonna be doing with this brush cutter this week. So if I can get another 2 or 3 days this week, I'd be happy. Gotta figure out if I shop back. I think I have tomorrow off. So if I have tomorrow off, I'm gonna play around with the shop back, burn a little bit more stuff. Get hassled by all these little critters running around. Yeah. Nice looking little cat though. But Meow Meow hasn't been down here at all. She hasn't been. She's up home. She knows where my brother lives now. She's like, I tracked you. And she's easy to track because all you meow, meow. Like she literally never stops meowing. She walks around, meow. You can pet her though. I don't know about little Joey there, but Marvin, you can almost pet him. He comes right up. He doesn't care about you at all. He's like, I got my nut, and I'm gonna put my nut in your house. And you're gonna say, stop using the gratuitous word of nut. Marvin will do whatever Marvin wants to do. I wonder if he has been sneaking in through the roof though. Probably because I seen him go up in the attic. I just don't know if he's got past. If he can get in that way. I hope not. But there's probably like this side of the house probably has like 8,000 pounds of like acorn nuts in it. I'm sure. I'll have to go up there. That ladder I got there, I'll get it set up this weekend. This weekend I got to throw in wood up home. I got to, if I can, get the chimneys swept, at least one of them anyway. I want to do my aunt's. I want to do ours before the snow flies. I always end up on the roof when there's like frost, ice, and snow on it. And I don't want to do that. I want to get up there before that. So we'll see. But it depends on kind of work I do tomorrow. So maybe throw in a little bit of wood tomorrow up home. Start with that. Come down here, do a little bit of work. Finish recording some songs. I was going to do some recording today, but I'm just like, wow, it's like everything's kind of ready to go, but it's just, I worked and I was, kind of pulling out all kinds of plants today, so it's like hands are a little bit on the. It was mostly with the pitchfork, or the fork, so it wasn't too bad. But sitting there knocking all the topsoil off the roots and stuff like that, and getting the Corylus or Coleus. They're called Coleus. Beautiful freaking flower. My other client there, she last thing she wants to see is me like pulling those like her prize winning gardens out of the ground, like her flowers out of the ground. So my other client and I do it for her. I can't stomach it. Here I am like busting stuff. It's like, I can't watch that. It's like it kills me. I was like, but if you saw the garden she has, like like everybody walks by, they stop and they talk to her, and they're just like, wow, it's so beautiful, blah blah. And it's like, yeah, I'm like the what I thought? I'm like the flower grim reaper, the flower reaper. Like, no, don't tell me that. Yeah, I'll take them to the other side. Yeah, but yeah, that kind of stuff I got ready to go. I was talking to Paul last night about doing the annuals at our other clients. Probably not going to be till near the end of the month, but I mean, holy geez, we're what, the 8th, ninth? Where did the month go? It's like, it seemed like the other day I just paid my rent and it's like, okay, it's like the middle of October almost. I'm like, what? It's going by way too fast. But I got those sickles. One I need to put a handle on. But I'll have three of them, and that other one that looks like it'll be like, because when you do the hostas, or you just go grab the hostas, and it's all done. It works really, really, really good, really, really good. And there might be three of us doing it this year, so we'll see. Maybe Jesse will be helping us, maybe not. Give him a couple of hours of work here or there, but this time of year, everything just comes to a screeching halt so fast. It's like today I mulched leaves with a lawnmower, put that in the other garden for my other client, and I was going to paint, but it was drizzling this morning, so no painting this week. But it's getting down to that like October, November. It's just like they've got to kind of think of stuff for me to do. But then you get the odd project where it's like, okay, yeah, bring this. You're going to be busy for like a week. Like, okay, yeah, like that brush cutter that's now paid for itself. I would love it if I could have the pole arm saw pay for itself this season too. Both of them pay for themselves in the first season. That's great. Because like last year, okay, like my chainsaws, I bought them in, I don't remember if it was beginning November, mid November, early November, late November, whatever. But it was in November when I bought my chainsaws. And that pretty much took me almost till the spring for them to earn themselves, right? So that was like $2,001 and some odd cents of chainsaws and equipment and stuff like that. And this year, I mean, I spent $550 on just like miscellaneous tools, another 1150 or so, 1150 on like the pole arm saw and stuff like that. One use of that the brush knife is the Stihl brush knife that's what I think the proper name for it. That thing, I used it once and it paid for itself. You know what I mean? So that's really cool. And I'll be using it again on Monday, and then be chainsawing on Monday for sure. So probably other stuff too. So I'm not going to get it all done in one day. Like, I mean, there's probably about a boot. Got to say it properly. A boot. 3 weeks just worth of chainsaw to clear out that little place that I brush cut through to make the trail. And then I don't know how much trailblazing I'll be doing on Friday. I'll talk to my other client tonight. Say, hey, you got an idea of what we're going to be doing? Are we going to be doing? Either way, I get paid from them this week anyway. Hopefully, so that'll be good. But if I can get more work out of them, and I still got to take their boat back up to the storage place by probably the end of the month. I'm sure it'll be raining that day too. It always is. They got to get the truck fixed, like the hitch there. So hopefully they get that done. Then after that, it's the annuals. Cut those down for the other client. I don't know if I did it last year. I know I did some of it. I'm sure I did some of it last year. But I think what happened was it worked out that I was working somewhere else and my buddy cut them down, but then he needed help hauling it all away. And I think I helped him on the second day to do that. So, yeah. But then again, if he doesn't have enough work, he'll do it all himself over a period of a couple of days. That kind of thing, right? So, October is the kind of hurry up and wait kind of month, where you got to kind of get everything packed away and set up for the winter, but you can't do things too quickly, And then like you're like I'm pretty much done cutting grass now. I'm not going to cut the grass down here. I was going in, but I was just like, wow, there's probably no point at this point. This late stage of the game. It's not long enough to worry about it over the winter. You know what I mean? I'll just focus on the brush cutting, getting my windows covered. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Just got to find my freaking staple gun. Keep digging out that back wall. Get rid of the stuff out of the friggin' shed as I can. Keep my freaking squirrels and my chipmunks and my cats outside, out of my fortress. Yeah, so that's yeah. So that's what I got to do down here, and then just record, just enjoy myself. I haven't turned the heat on yet. I haven't really had to, and I still have the vent hatch. So at least I know next year it'll probably be like April, mid-April or whatever before I open up that hatch. But at least I know I'll be able to keep that hatch and the air flowing through here almost till October, or almost all the way through October, maybe even into November. So the longer I can have air flowing and airing this place out, the better it's going to be. Because my nephew was looking at the wall, and there's like a little bit of a warp in the wall. You can still see it, but it was a lot bigger a month ago. Like it was that the everything was so saturated. Like the walls are still warped or whatever, but from the humidity. But you could tell it just dried out in here a lot, like a lot. Well, you can the difference in the smell. Like I mean, there's still a smell, but it's not. Like I haven't done Operation Pine Sol, and when I do, that's going to probably overwhelm that other odor. That as it comes back after a month or so, okay, clean it again. But if that shop vac works the way I'm hoping it's going to work, what can happen is I'll get the shop vac and just like suck out all the grates and all that, and all the. I'd like to do all the make sure there's no dog hair in any of the heaters, because that really stinks. Burnt dog hair stinks, you know. So got to sort all that out, and then once I sort all that, like once I vacuum everything, and get there's more smell that'll be gone. You know what I mean? So yeah, pretty excited about all that. Very excited about all that. And then yeah, see how much work I can keep going, get me through the winter. If I can keep 2 days to 3 days a week through the winter, I'd be happy with that. 2 days, I'd be even happy, as long as it was enough to pay, not get too broke. You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't know when I'm gonna find another vehicle. I am looking, but like it is like finding a vehicle is one of those things. It's like either you find something right away or it takes forever. I remember it took me like 6 months to find after my mom's van. God rest her. After my mom's van broke down, I think it was like 6 months, 8 months before I could find another vehicle. Like it was really hard. It's a hit. You know what I mean? Like you got to be able to like if you when you lose that kind of independence and mobility, it is really demoralizing. It's super super demoralizing. So the first time it happens, I'm not saying you're going to be super depressed, but it's frustrating, right? The second time it happens, it's like, okay, well, I've been through this before. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. The fifth time you're going through it, it's like, okay, well, it gets there when it gets there. Just concentrate on other things. You know what I mean? Like it is, but like to get a vehicle that'll be reliable enough. Uh, like there's no amount of money that can make a vehicle reliable. Not even a new one. Like I said, the only difference between a new vehicle and an old vehicle is uh, an old vehicle is a time bomb. A new vehicle is a time bomb with a warranty. So is what it is. But I mean, usually a better kept vehicle is going to last you a little bit longer. But once they're over 10 years, all bets are off. You know what I mean? They can become a money pit very fast. So, I'm going to take my time with the vehicle. But I am going to have to find something soon. But it's not up to me. It's up to the market, right? So it's like, well, gotta just wait till something pops up. Because if you just take whatever you find, like you're going to buy, uh, you're going to buy a lemon again. You know what I mean? Like it's like I got really lucky with the CRV, but the history of that vehicle was like it was well taken care of. Up until my cousin got it, and my cousin basically drove it around like no oil in it. He sold it to me. I was like, well, if I get a couple of months out of it, I'd be happy, right? $400 or whatever. Yeah, $400. And I remember I got it home here. I checked the oil, and there wasn't a drop in there. It was that low. I was like, oh my God, how long has he been driving like that? And he's a leadfoot too. He's not a, he was working in town, so he wasn't easy on it at all. and I still got another 4 years out of it. One oil change. Oh yeah, I was like, oh yeah, this thing's good. 500,000 kilometers. It was great. That's when life was good. But I mean that vehicle too. Like it's like like every time you drive it, you're just like, where's it going to lead me? When's it going to lead me somewhere? You know what I mean? And that's the problem. It's like I'd like to be able to drive a vehicle where it's not constantly in the back of my head that I have to like okay, I'm going to go here, but I might not make it back. I mean that can happen with any vehicle, but it's in your head just because you know that the thing is such a tie bomb because of the age. Like when I bought the Road Reaper, the Dodge Avenger, I figured I'd get about 3 or 4 months out. I mean, the thing was going to go to the scrapyard anyway for a reason, right? So, I mean, Jesse drove the piss out of that thing for sure. Like, he didn't necessarily drive it fast. He just, it was his first car, so he just drove it in Montreal, drove it here, drove it there, whatever. So, it was worn out. It was worn out, the steering had a shimmy in it. I mean, it was the heater core wasn't functioning anymore. So like it wasn't worth putting money into it because you'd have to put thousands into it to get it to. But it was a fun car though. I gotta say that I liked it for what it was. But like it owed me nothing. I mean, I paid $500 for it. God knows, I got 3 months of income out of it, so you know what I mean. So, but anyway, I guess I'll wrap it up like that. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I'd like to do something down here just to say I did something today down here. Don't know what I'm gonna do though. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go do something. Gotta go do stuff. Gotta go do stuff.